It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Game number 3 of this new season between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Redbirds look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Jack Flaherty will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. ERA just above 3 last year, which is saying something. This guy commands the strike zone. He's not afraid to throw strike one, controls the running game. A real solid pitcher, and if he pitches like he did last year, expect more of the same in this campaign.
Now in the box, Jorge Polanco, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. Come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Row, that's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
The 1-1 home is a swinging strike on the slider. Our temperatures should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So here is Avisail Garcia, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Flaherty offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Drilled to the left side. Reined in. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Adrian Hauser, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Ready now, Tommy Edman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Tommy Edman.
And now pitch on the way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
In now, Kian Wong runs up and gets this one down. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. Late square, and this is popped up. Hauser is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Sel Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Striding into the box, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Hits this one hard the other way, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Row. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Here comes Yelich. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Standing in now, Tyler O'Neill, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Judge on third, DeYoung on second. Perez is over at first with one away. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through into left, a base hit, and that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. And they are just teeing off on him right now, and even in just the first inning, you've got to wonder how much longer they'll let him continue out there. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Three runs already home here. Heading out towards shallow right. After it is Yelich. He can't get there as it falls in. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Jack.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So, boy, that ERA is going to take a bit of a tumble here as he gets cuffed around pretty good and winds up not being able to survive the first. Bowden Francis comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. To the plate now, Jack Flaherty, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Now the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Still only 1 out in the inning. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. The 1-2. On a rope to the second baseman.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Stepping in, Tommy Edman, and a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
At the plate now, Kian Wong, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on them. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Cardinals 8 and the Brewers nothing. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Today's ball game provides the Cardinals with a chance to end the series on a really high note, of course. A win will complete the sweep.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He swings and grounds it to short. DeYoung gathers it in, and there's out number 2.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
In now, Ryan Healy. His career numbers in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. The Cards, of course, held this opposing lineup to only 1 run yesterday, so something like that today would give them a great chance at earning the sweep.
One of the keys to sweeping a series is getting some runs and getting some runs early. Big lead early in this one, and it looks like their chances of a sweep look pretty good.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And it's fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still 8-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, and it's 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. On it goes right through him into left field.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Set and the pitch.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He signed a big 8-year deal recently, so he stands to be with this organization for quite a while. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So that brings in the power hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Strike one to start the at bat. The 0-1 pitch. DeYoung is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runners on first with 1 down. Popped him up. Darno has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Salvador Perez.
And up steps Salvador Perez. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts. And then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Stepping in now, Tyler O'Neill. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. The 1-0 home. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is after it. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
He has to be greedy, working the outside of this strike zone. He cannot allow this guy to get back in this count, especially with the pitcher on deck.
The 1-2 pitch. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Striding in, Jack Flaherty. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A little bit outside. 2-1.
You put yourself in this situation, you got to get yourself out of it. You got the pitcher at the plate, 2-0 count. You got to take your chances and throw something middle of the plate.
The 2-1 home. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cards get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. We've played 2. It is now 9-0. So striding forward now, Tyrone Taylor. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Two and 0 to the Brewers center fielder. Hey. 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Oh, no.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. d'Arnaud, a former Dodger, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Bowden Francis.
At the plate, Bowden Francis just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said it's been quite a show that they put on at the plate today, and not just in terms of hits and runs. Yes, they have a ton of hits, but they've also only struck out 2 times. That's a rarity in the sport these days, but it also seems to be a winning formula.
Thank you, Heidi. So stepping in, Tommy Edman.
The second baseman.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And that misses for ball one. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. The 1-0.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
This is line to left. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and your game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Into the box, Kian Wong. On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
Into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. In the air to straightaway center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only one gone.
The right fielder, number 99.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Paul DeYoung is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Taylor is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cards strand a couple, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Polanco. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball one.
Slider laid off for a ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
So here's Avisail Garcia, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he falls behind 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down 9-0. The next to bat for St. Louis, Salvador Perez. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Salvador Perez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Taylor is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
One man gone for the Cardinals in the 4th, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Strike 2.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Now to the plate, Harrison Bader. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. This one's down to third. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The second baseman.
Thank you, Heidi.
Captain Hura.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
Hunter Dozier digging in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
1 out, nobody on. And he misses with it, 1-1.
1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Goldschmidt has room in foul territory, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and the pitcher digs in next. It'll be Jack Flaherty.
The pitcher, Jack.
First pitch on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Yelich is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Striding in once again, Tommy Edman. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch.
No, that's low.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Taylor is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Kian Wong.
Stepping up now, Kian Wong. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Tyrone Taylor.
We're moving through.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
The 0-2 home. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
So now to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Ross Adolph will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 32, Ross Adolph.
A ball and no strikes. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 1-0. Two out, nobody on. And it's 1-2.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down 9-0. Jeffrey Springs gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
The 2-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich on the move. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. set. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike one. A runner at second, nobody out. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
The 1-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Judge is retired, and there's one away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Paul.
Digging in, Paul DeYoung. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Runner at second here with 1 man out. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Darno has it, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Coming to the plate now, Salvador Perez, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Relay on to Healy for the double play, and that retires the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 7th inning coming up. Cards lead it 9-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Fouled off. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And Wong will make the catch 1 away.
The left fielder, number 24, Abisail Garcia.
1 away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring up Abisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now here it comes.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Digging in, Christian Yelich. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out to retire the side. So he's through 7 complete. Still working on a masterpiece. Gone in order of the Brewers. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Bottom of the inning now. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Tyler O'Neill. First offering on its way. And that misses, ball 1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo homer off the bat of Tyler O'Neill. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead got even wider.
The body language from this hurler right now isn't the best. You can tell that he's struggling a little bit, and he laid one right down the middle right there, and he paid the price for it. That was a bomb.
To the plate now, Harrison Bader. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home. Chopped this one left side. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The pitcher, number 22, Jack Flaherty.
Digging in to try it again, Jack Flaherty. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Line toward right center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, you talked about having a game right here. This guy's working on a no-no. Any mixed in a knot. How would you like to be on the mound knowing you got more hits than the opposition? You haven't given up anything.
Into the box now, Tommy Edman standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Here's the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Kian Wong.
Now at the plate, Kian Wong hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. Down the first baseline. Healy brings it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Cards add on just a bit, courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Redbirds 10, and the Brewers nothing. Digging in now for the Brewers, Keston Hiura. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, "It ain't over till it's over." Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Keston Hiura goes quietly to lead off the 8th. Standing in, Hunter Dozier. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Digging in now, Ryan Healy. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there at the knees, strike 1. Line towards center field. Bader is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Garcia is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Judge. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line to the right side. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Corbin Burns comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Corbin Burns.
Standing in now, Paul DeYoung. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Burns, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick back in the 2021 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
In now, Salvador Perez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate now, Tyler O'Neill. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A runner on first with 2 away. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw to first in time. And the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Cards forced to settle for 1. 9th inning coming up. The Cardinals are out in front 11-0. At the plate, Tyrone Taylor starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
This one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Now batting, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Ready once again, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The pitcher, number 39, Corbin Burns.
Chris Sharp will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Chris Sharp.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. A bouncer up the middle. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw in time. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
Our final